Okay, hi guys. This is Thunder E from Borderwork, and I just came back from a 17-minute preview of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, I got this nice poster from them, and I just have to tell you, this movie is definitely going to be awesome. There's a lot of stuff packed in there. It's fun, there's a lot of action, and but I'm just going to describe some of that, some of the footage I saw in there. So. We got into the theater. It was an IMAX 3D, so it was formatted for IMAX viewing. And basically, this whole scene is the prison break, and it starts off with the very first scenes we saw in the trailer, where they do the lineup shot of every single character. One of the key points is they do mention that Gamora is the daughter of Thanos, adopted daughter of Thanos, and she and her sister were sent out to do certain things, but she was captured, and also that she works with Ronan the Destroyer. So basically, that's actually in tune there. So the lineup here, they show Drax, and they show Gamora. They also show Rocket Raccoon, Rocket, and talk about where it's from. They show Groot. They show, of course, David Quill. Star Lord. So they all show the characters, and they talk about that, and then it moves from that point to them being shipped to a Nova Corps facility, which is somewhere in deep space, and we get a cut scene quickly of them flying to the base, and you hear Rocket Raccoon talk, and yes, he is going to steal the show. Yeah, we've known that, but once you hear it in this 17-minute clip, pretty much Bradley Cooper delivers on what Rocket Raccoon is. I mean, he's the mouth. He is the guy who thinks he can take charge. He's that little guy. He's that big personality they bought in this little package. That's what Rocket Raccoon is. So we get that. It pans into the station, and they're walking down and talking about. So basically, walking down into the station is Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Star Lord, and Groot. Drax is not there. Drax is mentioned, but he's actually already in the prison. We'll find out So they're talking about what they've done, and Rocket Raccoon is saying he's going to get out of there because he's escaped 20 times out of prison, and then it goes into and he's asking Groot keeps he's trying to talk to Groot, David Quill, but Groot keeps saying I'm Groot, and he doesn't understand why, and of course tells him that basically his vocab is just basically limited to I am Groot, pretty much it. And Rocket Raccoon is talking about him. Now, of course, Star Lord asks Gamora why she's here, and he's like, "Oh, you don't know that she's the daughter of Thanos, blah blah blah, the most evil guy in the universe," and that's in play. So it goes in. They walk by the cell block where David Quill or Star Lord sees his Walkman, and he jumps in and he tries to stop the guard. We've seen that sequence in the trailer, and then he gets shocked with a nightstick. Shocked again, he keeps getting shocked, and it's more of a montage cutscene of him being stripped down, being washed, or at least desanitized with some orange fluid, and then and then he's given his new prison schemies. Same thing with Rocket, and you can see the Rocket is genetically engineered and changed and all that stuff in there. So it moves from that scene, and then they move into the general mess hall where each character walks in. So you have Star Lord, Rocket, Raccoon, Groot, and Gamora, and everyone's screaming and yelling because they know who Gamora is. And she's talking about how, and Rocket says, well, she's not gonna last a day here. And then this huge big blue dude comes up, and he touches Star Lord in the face. He's like, "Yo, you're gonna be my bitch." Da 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 da. And then Groot just comes up and picks him up with the nose and stretches out his basically his veins from his tree-like arms out, and Rocket walks around is like, look, we run this joint. If you're gonna do anything, you have to come through us. And you can really see his personality builds up. So he goes, and it's a lot of funny sequences in this cut. And then it goes to another sequence where he tosses the guy, they all get food, and then Rocket's talking about how he has a plan to get out of here, and he's telling each person what to do. Tells Gamora to get something, tells Star-Lord to get a leg, and then he tells sorry, a amputee leg, so it's a metallic leg or a robotic leg, if you will. And he needs this power source, and he's talking about it. And then Star-Lord goes, "Well, the power source is over there, and it's too high up. I can't get there." As they're trying to discuss this, Groot basically walks up to the power source. He stretches up because he's a tree, so he can grow, and opens up the compartment for the power source. He's trying to pull it out, and Rocket's like, well, the power source is the last thing we need to get, because once you pull it out, this whole place is just going to go off. And next minute he pulls it out, and next minute, these robot drones that come, start shooting at him. It's an action sequence. Gamora's jumping. They all decide to just go get the things they need. So they finally get all that stuff, and Drax is there, and he just jumps in to help them because he's seen the chance to break out of prison. He eventually helps them. I can't really tell you the lines that they went through in this movie, in the scene, but there are some very nice lines, and they go through a lot of stuff, and it was pretty cool. Just the dialogue. The dialogue was well written, especially by director James Gunn, who actually wrote the script. But pretty much, they get all the stuff. They get up to the tower. That's where Rocket says they need to go, and they get in there, and they lock themselves in. And Star-Lord says, "Here's the leg you wanted," and Rocket Raccoon's like, "I don't need the leg." He's like, "Then why did you send me for the leg?" He's like, "Well, I just want to see him hop around with 1 foot. That'd be great." And Star-Lord's like, "I gave him 30,000 credits, so basically currency, to get his leg from him." And he starts laughing. He's hilarious, and they're still trying to escape from there. And finally, a bunch of Nova Corps members come with rockets, like big giant rockets, to basically destroy the glass frame. And they're about to destroy it, and the rocket turns off the gravity, and they're able to escape out of there. I'm really summarizing, but the reason I just want to tell you is that literally, this movie is going to be fun. There's a lot of funny moments, a lot of funny dialogue in there, and I can't wait to just give you guys a full review of the movie. But if that 17-minute clip is an indication, I think Marvel has a hit on their hands, and they've done something again that they usually do, is replicate hits here. So DC, take note that sometimes you might have to do something in that vein. It's funny because I mentioned earlier in the day with Some Gadget Guy that I'm not too much of that campy fun, and it is a little bit of that, but it's actually well done, especially for this kind of movie, because this is a space opera, and this is a lot of stuff going on in space away from Earth, where a lot of people may not understand, or at least get. So the fact that you make it funny, relatable, Rocket as a raccoon is a very relatable character. He's funny, he's engaging. Star-Lord also has his funny quibs. Gamora is a little stoic in a sense, and Groot, even Vin Diesel as Groot, you can hear the inflection from Groot each time he mentions his voice. He says, I am Groot, but he's saying different things, and he's inflecting on different parts and stuff like that. So it's great to see. The 17-minute clip I saw was great. We're handing out these posters, which are pretty cool. It's pretty nice. You know what? I'll give it away to someone. So whoever wants this poster, just let me know. I can send it over. Must live in the US though. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Do like this video, share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Top right hand corner of the screen. So this is Thunder E saying thank you, and always enjoy entertainment.